that hopefully Nurk can match, and I think is good for us to have. So, and he's skilled. He does a lot of things on both ends of the court. So it'd be great to have Nurk back.
The only other thing I had was obviously sort of news with Popovich. Have you had a chance to reach out to him at all, or not?
Yeah, no. I mean, I think everybody's just trying to give coach his space and the organization their space. So I don't have anything or no contact, and hope for the best for him.
In terms of Book, what was your mentality with him when you first met with him, training camp, or when you guys first talked? Like, and what did you want to see from him, perhaps different than what you displayed before?
I really just want to get to know him, to be honest with you, in a very, simplistic kind of way. Have the ultimate respect for him, and probably want him to just keep doing what he does. So I think those early meetings were great, just, to get to know the human, the person. He's very kind of easygoing and easy to be around, and kept waiting for him to tell me to get out of there. And then, as the summer goes, you get to watch him play with USA Basketball. I thought that was a great experience for him, great experience for us as a staff, as an organization, to watch, what he did, what Kevin did. He embraced a defensive mentality, a defensive mindset with USA Basketball, and took on a lot of tough challenges, did everything, all the little things that go into winning. So, I'm sure he knows. I'm like, okay, let's do that here too. And I think he's done that in the past. It's not new to him. He's a winner. So I just really want Book to continue to grow and be his best, and hopefully I can help him.
Is there a follow-up on that? Has there been anything that you've been surprised to learn from him? Just getting to know him even more?
I think his IQ, I think his offensive understanding of the game, the little subtleties that go into making offense work, his attention to detail, how quickly things come to him, until you're around players, and you're kind of in the foxhole with them and trying to figure it out. You have no idea, but his basketball IQ, his offensive IQ is just off the charts. So it's been fun to see that and be around it. He's pretty unique and special that way.
I talked to a current NBA assistant now, former player, who thought that a lot of the injuries might be due to shortened training camp and what we saw 15, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Do you prescribe to that at all? Like less two-a-days, less training camp could be contributing to this, or do you see a different reason why we're seeing so many injuries? It seems like year after year after year at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I actually don't. I may be in the minority, or I don't know, but I think the training camp has gotten to like a good length. I think the NBA has put a lot of thought into it, and I don't think that has an influence. I think I know it's a big topic, and it's something that we'd all like to see go the other direction, but I'm not in the camp that thinks the shorter training camp has any influence on it.
But not an ideal situation with the injuries, but an opportunity to kind of mix and match, with the depth that you've got. Just talk about the contributions from last night, and then Oso in particular. Just some guys who seem to have a knack of finding the basketball. Does he feel like he's kind of developing into that early in his career?
Yeah, I think, first just on the whole group, I thought a lot of guys stepped up and played well. There was just contributions, throughout the roster. Mason and Oso kind of, taking all the minutes at the 5 spot. With Nurk not playing, I thought both of those guys were great. And Josh Okogie being healthy and playing, Monte, Royce. So anyways, it was a great, team effort last night. And then specifically to Oso, I think players tend to seek out where they're comfortable and probably where they're best and play to their strengths. And Oso he's very comfortable with the ball. He's very good with the ball. He's like kind of a point guard at the center position. And so, I think the players trust him too, so I think the players figure out, he's going to make good decisions. He's going to do good things with it. And and he's very unselfish, you know, so I think, you know, it finds him, but then he usually finds somebody else with it, and that's a way that we want to play and we want to encourage. So Oso's been a really good fit that way.
Coach, Coach, what's the balance between, you know, letting guys go one-on-one and then moving the ball? Because I think it was 21 assists last night, but you guys have had games where it's over 30. So what's the balance in trying to handle both sides of that?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's one of the great NBA questions or dilemmas. And you have to have, you know, and it's like anything, I think you have to have a little bit of both. I think we probably want to lean heavily into, you know, kind of second and third pick and rolls and second and third actions and trying to create, you know, advantages and opportunities for everybody. But at the same time, recognize, you know, we've got some guys that can go and get baskets one-on-one, that are comfortable playing one-on-one, and playing through the post, I think, has come back a little bit. And, you know, I think we need to be conscious of opportunities for us to do that too. So it is one of the great questions and great, you know, kind of balancing acts, you know, I think for any team, and we're not any different.
Coach, I just want to get your thoughts on your perspective on, you know, trying to defend, you know, two clutch players like De'Aaron Fox and DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, I didn't like it very much the other night. They were phenomenal. You know, they're great players. They're so gifted. You know, you have all these ideas in your head about how to slow them down, and they've probably seen everything, and they're great getting to their spots. They have their counters if you take things away. You know, so a lot of credit to them. Just, you know, not just the other night, in general, they're just great players. And tonight it's a great challenge for our guys, for us. See if we can make it harder on them, see if we can be better against those two guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.